Alrighty, guys, welcome back to another TA Tech News Weekly. I'm your host, TA Tech. We're here with Benji. What up, man?
What's up?
How you doing? How are you? What's going on?
Good. Just living life, I guess.
I'm
How are you?
doing good, man. I'm doing good. So this is what attempt like 500 that we've done of this episode.
Well, attempt number two, but yeah,
No, I'm kidding, man. Great to have you on, man. It's been a minute.
it has been.
Brings me back to Tech Unlock podcast days,
Those were
dude.
good. We might have to bring that back at some point.
Yeah, man, that would be awesome, man. Yeah, I had to bring some sort of podcast to the channel because I was like, man, having that weekly podcast with tech news and stuff, it was fun to do, and for me, it gives me something to do. I did multiple projects before, but I'm like, man, I miss it. And I used to, I still do live streams and stuff, and I didn't really want to make that as a podcast. So I'm like, you know what? Since YouTube has their own podcast thing, let's make it happen. And that's what I did. Um, I'm wondering now with the new podcast feature if we could somehow transform all those episodes from Tech Unlock podcast to podcast episodes for YouTube. I don't know if it would make sense.
Yeah, I think it's just a setting that we need to change on the channel. I can have a
Uh,
look at it at some point.
I don't know if if it would do anything, but I thought about it the other day, and I was going to mention it to you, but you know how it is; things just fly by in your head. And you're
No.
apparently flying to another country or something. What's going on there, Benji? Try.
I
Oh,
like
okay.
this.
Now he's in Apple Park. Okay, Benji, straight from Apple Park. Shoot. Okay, I see how it is. Damn.
I'll go with this one. This one looks good.
That one looks amazing. That's awesome. So yeah, we have some new stuff to talk about. Um, Interesting stuff, if I can say so myself. Um, should we start with the new iPads? What are your
Sure.
thoughts, Benji?
Um, well, this bit of news kind of pains my soul because I recently got an iPad mini, the 2021 model. And it kind of sucks because the new one is, I mean, like, it's the same iPad, it's just like a spec bump, but it's a nice spec bump. Like, they've upgraded the cameras a little bit, they've upgraded the screen, I think, slightly. Um, I mean, I love my iPad mini. I don't have any complaints whatsoever. I
Yeah,
just wish it had Apple Intelligence, which is with the new iPad, coming out with the new iPad. And
right.
sometimes it's not really it doesn't happen often because I don't really do anything heavy usage on my iPad. But sometimes I kind of wish it was maybe a little bit faster. I could do a little bit more. But
Mm.
as of right now, it's been fine. It's great. I love it. And I have a matte screen protector on it as well, so it's like anti-reflective.
Ooh, that looks
Love
nice,
it.
man. I was
Matte
gonna
screen
say,
protectors are the way to go,
that-
honestly.
shoot, man. Yeah, that's
So
true.
good. I have one
That's
on my
actually
iPhone as well.
that's the only screen protector I have not tried for like my phone and stuff.
Yeah, because I mean
Um,
the tempered glass ones are cool, but they're very reflective. So especially if you're like out in the, because this summer I was working out in the sun basically all day, every day, and so having a screen that is anti-reflective is a must
yeah.
if I'm
Oh,
using the
definitely,
device.
definitely.
So I thought it made sense. I've also tried privacy screens before. Those are really good, except
Yeah.
they're also kind of sketchy because it's like, why are you hiding things on your phone? You know what I mean? So that
Yes
makes
and
sense.
no, because I was that person before. I did have a privacy screen protector for a while.
Yeah.
A lot of people, my parents included, actually, majority was because my parents said I had to take it off and dump it. because they're like, "Oh my God, this makes the phone too dark. I don't like it." Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
that's
blah.
true. That it does darken the screen a little bit, which is annoying. And also, like if you want to show somebody a video or like you want to watch something together, unless you're watching it horizontally, it doesn't really make
Yeah,
it's not great.
my
You have
my
to like
dad the
tilt
other
the
day.
screen and have it at the right angle.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I have my darkness on my display very very low, just because like again I don't have the screen protector anymore, and I really don't trust people around me sometimes because people around me sometimes just come behind you and just start staring at what you're doing. And to me, that's a lack of privacy. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do one better. Lower down the screen. My dad the other day was like, oh my God, the, the screens on the newer iPhones are so bad because it's so dark. Me not even thinking because I'm used to having the phone the way it is, me not even thinking that the brightness is low. He's like, "Oh my God, my old phone that I've had for like 3 years." Actually, no, I had it for 2 years. So he's had it for like a year and a half. Um, he's like, "It's so much better." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then I noticed, and I'm like, "Oh, here you go." He's like, "Oh my God, that's so much better. Why don't you have it like that?" I'm like, "Dude, because I like my privacy. Thank you very much."
Yeah,
But
I just
I
have
didn't say
auto
that.
brightness turned on. I don't care about people looking at my screen most of the time.
No, me either. Me either. Just like that one occasional person that just stands behind you and it's just like you're having a private conversation or doing something on your phone. It's like, can I have my privacy? Like, do you really have to know what I'm doing
Yeah,
24/7?
I'm so bad at like looking at people's phones while they're doing stuff. Even it's just like it's just a habit. Sometimes like I'd have somebody sat next to me just typing something and I look and I'm like, oh, or
Yeah,
like you see a
exactly.
text that you're not supposed to see and you're like, whoops. It
Whoopsie.
happened the other day. My
Man,
girlfriend got a text from someone and then I saw it, I was like, what? She's like,
yeah,
oh, you didn't
right.
see that, did you? I'm like, yeah, I did. Like I
Damn.
literally like it was a long text and I just saw like the first line. I was like, yeah, okay. Interesting. That's all I needed to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's all I need to see. Um Bro, so many things are happening in the tech world.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Bruh, what's going on? Like,
I
I
mean,
feel,
we've got
and I feel like
tons of
this is a
stuff.
thing. I feel like this is a thing every year. Like, for a while, you hear absolutely nothing. You hear crickets, and then all of a sudden, it's noise everywhere. It's like, wow.
Yeah. Especially I think
Um,
this year, like normally it's all about smartphones and weird concept phones and stuff like
yeah,
that. But this year it's like AI. It's well,
dude,
that's
AI.
the like for the most part, AI is the main thing. But then there's
Yeah,
we're also talking about smartphones. We're also talking about new iPads,
yeah,
crazy cool computers, accessories. It's like everything. Like this
dude.
time of year is
Even,
crazy for people like us who like make
even
content about this stuff.
even cars. Tesla made this robo taxi. I don't even know what they call it, but is it the robo taxi? Is that
Cybercab,
Cybercab? Yeah,
which is a robotaxi, yeah.
but yeah, exactly. What are your thoughts? I mean, I was talking about it with a friend, and I share the same thoughts as him, but I want to hear yours first.
So I love the idea. I think if I mean I only watched MKBHD's video about it. I've read a couple of articles here and there, at least bits of them, and I think it's a cool product. It's a great idea. I think eventually it will be something that's just mainstream. I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
already see companies like Waymo with their robo taxis, and they seem to be going pretty well. Haven't really had any major accidents or anything. Um, and I think that's probably where the future's going, like to fully self-autonomous vehicles for everyone, which will make
Yeah,
it easier for everyone because There's gonna be less accidents because you don't have the human factor in there. It's like all machines, they're talking to each other constantly, making sure
Right.
everybody gets to their destination safely. So I think this is cool because it's a step in the right direction. Problem is, it's Tesla, it's Elon Musk, and so it
Yeah.
may or may not come at 2027 in 2027. I mean, we're still waiting on the Roadster. That we still have no idea when it's actually
Dude,
supposed to come out.
that's
But
crazy.
I like the idea of the Cybercab. I think it looks cool. I'm not
Yeah.
really a big fan of the gold finish, like in some lighting conditions. If
Hmm.
when it looks silver, it looks nice.
Yeah.
Um, the two-seater as well, I guess, is kind of okay, cool. Um, but then
I'm
yeah,
just wondering.
there's a lot of question marks with it as well, like on like an ethical side of things. Like, of course, a lot of taxi drivers are going to lose their jobs eventually because of this. But
Yeah.
then that's just the way everything's going. Like everybody's going to lose their job. You just have to find a job that's not replace that you can't replace with a robot or AI. Because most jobs, probably
Right.
like 70 to 80% of jobs can probably be replaced by a robot or AI. So
Oh, for
the
sure.
piece of
For
advice to
sure.
everyone who has a job, find something that doesn't require, find something that will never be like replaced by AI. Something like art
Hmm.
or even, I guess, in some ways, journalism, because you can have an opinion.
Yeah.
Robots and stuff don't really have an opinion.
Hmm.
Um, so there's plenty of careers you can have that aren't going to be replaced by AI anytime soon.
Right.
Mostly like creative stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just wondering, like, how it's going to do on the road. Um, like with accidents and stuff like that. Detecting different things around it. Um, because I mean, let's admit there are crazy drivers out there, and what if this thing is going, it passes an intersection, and all of a sudden somebody's coming, doesn't see the car, and so
Yeah,
I don't
I guess that
know.
is a problem. But I think the advantage that Tesla has that no other company that is currently making production cars has is they have, I think millions of Teslas now just out on the
Hmm.
roads that are constantly recording every second of every trip
Yeah,
and collecting data on how drivers react, how drivers think, what drivers do in certain situations, training the AI
yeah.
that like runs the car. So I think it's going to be safe. I don't
Hmm.
know if in that case what happens because of course there will always be those kind of drivers, but that's why I think eventually, probably like 10 years time, there's barely going to be anybody who actually drives a car
Oh
because they're
yeah,
all
for
just going to
sure,
drive themselves. And
for
we
sure.
probably won't even own cars at that point. Like you'll
Right?
just
Yeah.
call an Uber or a Cybertaxi, cyber
Can you
whatever,
Can you
and they'll just
imagine?
come to you and take
Can
you to
you
your
imagine
destination.
you call an Uber and it's actually a cyber taxi?
That'll be sick. I've had a Tesla with an
Same,
Uber once.
same.
So
And I'm
cool.
just like, bruh, what is this?
Yeah, no,
Um,
the guy, I remember the guy was like just zipping around London, just breaking speed
dude,
limits and stuff, 0 to 60. It was crazy. It was the best, I think the best Uber driving experience I've had.
dude. I go with my brother-in-law sometimes because he has a Tesla Model 3. And
Yeah.
bro, oh my God. The other day I went with him and in parking lots and stuff like that, he knows how to keep it down. But if he knows that there's nobody on the road, as soon as he gets on the road, he just zips. And you just feel that thing just I'm like, holy crap. Like,
When you're
and dude, I've been in his car millions of times, and I still get like, whoa, this is way too fast for me.
yeah, you're at a traffic light and it turns green, you're like the one at the front and you just go
Yeah, just
it's the
bro.
adrenaline. I love it.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But in this particular article, you know, MKBHD shares his thoughts, and I thought this was kind of funny. He says he'll shave his head on camera if Elon Musk Tesla delivers Cybercab before 2027. What are your thoughts about that? Will it come in 2027? Will it
I
come
don't.
after?
I mean, knowing Tesla's track record, probably not. And also, apparently, it's supposed to cost $30,000.
Holy, yeah, no, no,
I
I'm
mean,
out. I'm
part of me
out.
can kind of see. No, part of me can kind of see how that makes sense because it's a smaller vehicle. There's less parts,
hmm
because you don't have all the back seats. You don't have all of that. Um, you also don't have the steering wheel.
Right.
You don't have different driving controls. It's all like, and then the AI aspect of it, the self-driving, that's just software
hmm
that they've already got. They don't really need to. I guess they have to modify and tweak it a little bit to make it like fully autonomous, but there's not that much they have to do. So I think maybe the $30,000 could work, does make sense. I'm just wondering like if the material outside is gonna be like the Cybertruck where it's like stainless steel. No, is it stainless steel that they use outside? No, steel or whatever they use on the
Yeah.
outside of the Cybertruck. So I wonder if it's that kind of material or if it's gonna be like plastic, like just a regular car.
Mm.
But I
That would
think
be
30, because you can get I think you can get a Model 3 right now for like 35 to 40.
hmm hmm
So I guess it makes sense. You remove a bunch of the parts, like you're removing three, like a whole row of seats. You're removing that
hmm
part of the car, so that's less material. You don't
Yeah.
have the front trunk. You don't have the steering wheel. You don't have the pedals. I guess you don't have the glove box compartment. You don't have any mirrors. Um, so it could work. I think $30,000 is not like completely outrageous.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Um, what else is going on in the tech world? Apple events, Google events. I don't know. Uh,
I don't even know
Apple.
what. I just randomly start seeing videos of people with the Pixel 9, and I thought the Pixel 9 came out like in August.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody's talking about it now for some reason. I've just seen it on X,
Yeah. I have no idea. I haven't been really following. I
unless there's
mean,
some
I
update. Like,
saw the
oh
event.
no, because there's a new version of Android that just came out as well.
Oh yeah, that's
Android
true.
15. Nobody really cares though, because they've added like maybe two features that are actually noteworthy. It's the
Yeah.
usual. It'll only be for for a select few Android phones anyway.
Yeah.
Surprised they're releasing it this late.
And they still say Android's the best. I don't understand. But whatever, we're not gonna get into that conversation. Let's talk about this Apple event press release stuff. Um, we just got a new iPad, which we talked about, and that's gonna be coming on the 23rd of this month.
So
Uh,
2 days time from
yeah.
recording this.
Uh, yeah. Wow. I can't even believe we're like already at the end of October. Where is time going?
I don't
Seriously.
know. It's
I'm like, I thought
crazy.
I thought we were still in September. No, we're in October. Um, but yeah, we I had heard that we could have gotten um event invites. However, and I kind of said this, you know, early on, with the new iPads press release, I don't think that there's going to be um, a whole event. What are your thoughts?
They're definitely they're definitely releasing the M4 MacBook Pro. Um, because there was already an unboxing leak a couple weeks ago.
That was
Um,
funny. That was
yeah.
actually funny.
So that they're gonna update very soon. And then there's also been rumors of a Mac Mini. updated 24-inch iMac with the M4, and then also they need to change all of their um, accessories to USB-C. So we're probably going to get new Magic Keyboard, Magic Mouse, Magic Trackpad. Those have to come out by December, else Apple can't sell them anymore in the EU or something.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so we'll get those, and then actually I'm pretty hyped about that because that means if I get those, I will no longer need lightning cables for pretty much anything.
Ooh.
Literally everything right now is
I,
USB-C apart from this old iPhone 10R that I have, but I can just charge it via like wirelessly or MagSafe, so which is what I use for my iPhone anyway. Um,
oh, okay.
but yeah, everything else is USB-C. My iPad's USB-C, my microphones are USB-C, my
Hmm.
drone's USB-C, my Kindle's USB-C, my smart ring is USB-C. Well, the charger for it is.
Right.
Trying to think. Well, AirPods, headphones,
Yeah,
literally
everything's
everything. Literally
yeah,
everything.
which is amazing. I'm glad that Apple finally, after how long we've been waiting for them to, bruh.
Too long. Too
Yeah,
long.
way too long, way too long. We kept begging for years, and they just kept going with the lightning. I don't know why. Um, I actually bought a car charger, not on TikTok, but I saw it on TikTok. It has a wire for um Android, USB-C, and Lightning. Um, and so I was like, all right, well, this is good because my parents have Lightning, I have USB-C now. So instead of getting two long wires, um, just hanging in the car, these are actually retractable. Um, the one downside with it is that they plug into the Lightning port, which does not display the CarPlay, which is, again,
Yeah,
kind
because
of
yeah,
dumb.
it's got two. It's like one cable that has two ends to it. Those
Yeah.
don't work with CarPlay because it's not
Ah,
a. It's a charging cable, not a data cable.
yeah. So I'm just like, bruh. So my mom was like, "Oh, let's return this," but now I don't even have the box, so we can't.
Do they
Uh,
not have? Does the car not have wireless CarPlay?
mm-mm,
Okay, because you can always get those. There's adapters that you can buy on Amazon.
mm-hmm.
That's like a CarPlay adapter, and then I think it has like a USB-C thing, so that you can also charge your phone
Oh,
at the same time.
oh, maybe I'll opt out for that. I don't know, but
I don't even think they're that expensive. Maybe like $15, $20, not even.
oh, okay. Yeah, I'll probably opt out for that. Screw it, man. Like seriously. Um, what else is there? There's going to be an iPhone at some point, the SE4, which kind
I'm
of look.
excited about that one.
Are you? How come?
It's gonna be good. Well, just because um like the iPhone SE has been a terrible iPhone for a while, and they're
Yeah,
finally actually giving it like a proper refresh and actually making it enticing to people who maybe currently have Android or um are like looking for a phone that doesn't cost that much, and they've been looking at
right.
different options, and now they have an iPhone option that actually is decent because
Yeah,
they're redesigning the whole thing. It's basically gonna be like an iPhone 14,
hmm,
maybe with an action button. That is still kind of up in the air. Um, and it's gonna have the A18 chip, which is what the same chip you get in the iPhone 16s. It's gonna have
yep.
a new camera, Apple
6.0
Intelligence.
display, Face ID, USB-C port, um, Apple designed 5G chip, which I
It's getting
saw,
everything.
which I saw. Um, Speaking about 5G, I saw that they're working on 6G, um, and that's going to be a a major upgrade compared to 5G. Um, I don't know how true what I heard is, but it could be coming out soon.
Yeah, no,
Um,
I saw there. I think they started testing it already, but I don't think we're gonna see 6G on any phones for at least another year.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. But I thought that was cool. I was like, oh, okay. But this phone has a 48 megapixel rear camera, 8 gigabytes of RAM. Why can't they put 16? I don't understand or
Of
something.
RAM? You don't need 16 gigs of RAM on an iPhone.
Mm, I mean,
Like eight, I think 8 is more than enough.
you think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It's not like you're not gonna be doing a lot of multitasking on an iPhone.
Yeah,
Like I've got
true.
my Pro Max, my 15 Pro Max, which is actually I don't how much RAM does this thing have? How much? I think the base model 16s have 8. Yeah, 8 gigs of RAM
Oh wow, okay.
on the 15 Pro. And it's
Um,
like it's fine. I don't have any issues with mine.
yeah, it's gonna
And I
be
do
priced at
and I do
four.
s- I do a lot on it. So
Right. It's gonna be priced at $400 to $500 range.
that's gonna be crazy.
So the device would remain a lower cost option in Apple's smartphone lineup despite gaining a larger display and a more modern set of features. Japanese publication Nikkei Asia has since also reported that the iPhone 15, no, the 15, Jesus Christ, why did I say that? SE4, wow, um, with an OLED display will be released in 2025. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not really due for an upgrade.
Well, it wouldn't be an upgrade from your 15 Pro.
Yeah, definitely not. But you
No,
know what I mean?
this is more for I think this phone's perfect for kids, parents who don't
Yeah.
want to spend too much on phones for their kids because they're going to break them or whatever. It's great for
People
grandparents,
people
parents
who
who are
want
slightly older,
people who want some AI features and stuff like that.
people who want an iPhone and don't want to spend much money,
Yeah. Yeah.
but they don't want to buy used. Perfect.
Right. um
It's
so
literally the
yeah,
perfect phone for them.
exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I mean that's really what we had for the
It's
podcast.
also I think the SE4 is also really good for I'm thinking like teenagers as well.
Yeah,
Um, the ones who have had like an iPhone 7 or an iPhone 8 or something for absolutely ever, or they have the current SE and they need
right.
an upgrade. This is going to be great for them, especially since 87% of American teenagers use an iPhone, which is a
Hmm.
crazy statistic. This is going to be a great option for them to keep them on the iPhone, and also for that 13% that doesn't have an iPhone
Yeah,
to get an iPhone. Because
that's
their
true.
other friends have an iPhone, they maybe don't have one because their parents are like, oh, it's too expensive. I'm
Right.
not spending $700 on an iPhone 16 or $800, whatever, however much it costs. I don't
Right.
know.
So I actually have a question, and we talked about this um, through text message and stuff. Do you rock a case, or do you go caseless?
Uh, I have a case, and I
Oh,
have
okay.
had a case for a while.
Oh, what is that case?
This is a Taurus. I can't remember the
Oh,
model. They did send them to me.
oh, okay,
They sent me
okay.
this, and there was another one. I can't remember where the other one's gone though. But yeah, it's like semi-transparent as well, which is sick. So I've got a picture in there.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And then it's got
So
this,
I
but it's
reached out
kickstarting.
to some companies, as we discussed before, and God, how long has it been? Like, dude, you and I kept talking about it, and I shot a lot of emails, um, within the last year, never getting a response. But I talked to and shout out to Michael, um, from Michael's Tech Talk, bro. You are awesome. You helped me a lot. Getting in touch with people. I didn't think it was going to happen, but it is happening. Reaching out to a couple companies, uh, and one of them. So one of them is Rinky, or I don't even know how to spell that. I don't know how to say that name. Rinky.
I think it's
Uh,
Rinky.
yeah, and um, so that's going to be happening. But recently, today, um, by the way, I got a new Supcase case for my phone. I am a part of their rewards program, and so I bought the case. I also got this. I am definitely loyal to them now. And I got a MacBook case, which is coming in tomorrow. So that's gonna be good. But um, I was on their TikTok live today, and bro, I swear to God, I got carpal tunnel by the end of the live stream. Um, because I actually, um, we were having conversations and stuff. They were showing off their products, and one of the people in the background was like, "If this live gets to 10K, we'll do a giveaway." Bro, I never spammed the goddamn like button so much, that we were so. And this is the thing with TikTok. I kind of want to rage about this because I kind of think it's crazy. Um, I reached 10K 5 minutes before they actually announced it, because on their end it was lagging and still saying that they were at like 8.7 or something like that. And I'm just like, what the heck? I'm over here, and by that time on my screen it was like 10.4K. I'm like, bro, what's happening here? Um, so they're at, so Supcase is actually sending me out a another wallet. I do have this one that I've shown off. They're sending me another MagSafe wallet, which I think is pretty interesting. So yeah, so it's, I mean, I'm getting stuff from Rinky. Banks is sending me stuff, which is pretty cool, and now Supcase. So I never thought this was gonna happen. And
Well, here we are.
bro, what? I want to thank you, Benji, because you told me not to give up on this and just keep trying, and I mean, here we are. But I also took a lot of advice from Michael, on how to reach out to people, what to say, and this, that, the other. Thanks to Google Gemini as well, because without Google Gemini, man, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. Like, bruh.
I use it
So
all the time.
man, do you write emails and stuff, or
Yeah, I use it. I use it for just about anything. I use it to script video ideas. I use
good,
it to do
good?
research for videos. I even wrote. Oh yeah, there's a video that I'm working on that is gonna be pretty sick.
Uh
I
oh.
still have to film it and finish it. I won't spoil it or anything, but I used because I wanted to include a lot of like sources and like research from different um like universities and stuff like that. And so
Yeah.
I went in and said, okay, like find me some research to back this claim up,
Hmm.
found the source, put it in the script. So then later on when I'm editing as well, I could go find like a screen grab of the actual article, and I can also include them in the notes, that kind of stuff. It's so like honestly, using Gemini is so much easier than using Google. Like
Yeah.
literally on my phone, like I pay for the premium version because I have Google One or whatever it's called. So I get cloud
Oh, okay.
storage and a couple other things. It's like 20 bucks a month, but it's worth it. So like on my Google app now, a lot of the time I'll go in and instead of going to Google, I just tap on the Gemini thing and I just ask
That's
Gemini.
awesome. That's
I'm
awesome.
like,
Bruh.
it's great. And now it can also generate images. I haven't really used that yet, but like
Bruh.
even the other day we were trying to record the last one because I was wondering like, oh, is the iPad Mini 7 compatible with the second gen Apple Pencil?
Yeah.
Literally put it in here and it came up instead of Googling it and having to search through different links, it just showed me the answer right here. And then if I wanted to know
That's
where it
such a
came from,
hack.
I just ask it for a source and it's like, yeah, here's the source.
That's such a hack, man. That's such a hack. Wow.
Because I
That's
mean, I've
crazy.
used ChatGPT before, but I don't like honestly. I would pay
I
for
mean,
ChatGPT, but since I'm using a lot of Google things, like I even like that $20 a month even includes Nest Aware, which is the because I have a Google doorbell at home.
oh, okay.
And I've also got a bunch of Google cameras that I'll install when I get home. That my brother collected from people we switched over with our job. So we're gonna be setting up the whole house with like a whole Google security system, basically.
That's
Um,
awesome.
and so I already pay for Nest Aware, which is included with the subscription. So it's like 20 bucks a month. I get Nest Aware, I get um, Google Gemini, and I get Google Drive storage, everything. It was like 20 or
Wow.
25, I can't remember, but
Wow, that's cool. That's awesome, man.
it's good.
Shoot. Well, thank you, man, for joining me. And again, thank you for giving me some hope and a lot of great advice. Listen, I never thought this was gonna happen, so hopefully this will actually give me a little bit of a boost for content and for subscribers. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I do want to thank you for joining me today. Really appreciate you. This is season 4, episode 1. It's been a long time coming. I never thought we'd get into one season, never mind 4, but hey, here we are. Um, and so, guys, with that being said, we hope you guys enjoyed this week's podcast. Let us know what your favorite topic was and what you're waiting to hear more about in the comment section down below. As always, I will have all the links that we've discussed in the comment section down below if you guys want to check them out. But with that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great one.
So yeah.